settled upon me. It was a place untouched by time, where nature held sway and secrets whispered through the rustling leaves. At first, the whispers were barely audible, like fleeting fragments of a conversation carried on a breath of wind. I dismissed them as the imagination's tricks, a response to the isolation and the weight of the dense woods. But as the minutes turned to hours, the whispers grew louder, more distinct, and undeniably chilling. They seemed to come from the very trees themselves, an otherworldly chorus that clawed at the edges of my sanity. I strained to make out the words, but they eluded me, slipping away like smoke as soon as they reached my ears. It was as if the forest were toying with me, teasing me with its secrets while keeping me forever on the precipice of understanding. Determined to uncover the truth, I pressed on, the whispers acting as a sinister siren's call, drawing me deeper into the heart of darkness. The forest's canopy grew denser, casting long shadows that seemed to writhe with a life of their own. Every step I took was accompanied by the rustling of leaves and the echo of my own heartbeat. As twilight descended, the whispers took on a more urgent tone, tinged with desperation and menace. They spoke of hidden horrors, of long-forgotten curses, and of the souls trapped within the woods, forever tormented by their own demise. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. That unseen eyes followed my every move, and a shiver ran down my spine. My mind teetered on the edge of madness as the whispers grew louder, relentless in their torment. They called out my name, their voices overlapping in a cacophony of terror. I clutched my head, desperately trying to drown out the haunting chorus, but they reverberated through my very being. It was then that I stumbled upon a clearing, bathed in a pale moonlight that filtered through the dense canopy above. In the center stood an ancient tree, its bark weathered and gnarled, its branches twisted like the limbs of a grotesque creature. The whispers seemed to converge here, their intensity reaching its peak. Drawing closer to the tree, I reached out, my hand trembling, and pressed it against the rough surface. A surge of energy coursed through me, an electric current that pulsed with ancient power. And in that moment, the whispers became coherent, their words seeping into my consciousness like venomous tendrils. They told a tale of unspeakable horror, of a curse that had plagued the forest for centuries. It spoke of an ancient pact, made in blood and desperation, a pact that bound the souls of the damned to the very essence of the trees. The whispers were their eternal torment, their desperate cries for release. With each word, the forest seemed to come alive. The ground trembled beneath my feet, and the branches of nearby trees reached out with a skeletal hunger. I could feel the weight of their anguish, the sorrow that permeated the very air. And in that moment, I knew that I held the key to their salvation. Driven by an otherworldly force, I set out on a quest to break the curse, to free the trapped souls from their eternal torment. The forest became my labyrinth, its twisted paths guiding me to hidden relics and forgotten rituals. I deciphered ancient texts, braved treacherous trials, and faced the darkness that lurked within. As I delved deeper into the forest's secrets, I encountered unspeakable horrors. Malevolent spirits and grotesque creatures tested my resolve at every turn, but I pressed on, fueled by a determination to bring an end to the forest's suffering. The whispers guided me, their haunting voices serving as a beacon in the suffocating darkness. And finally, after what felt like an eternity, I stood before the heart of the curse, a shrine hidden within a long-forgotten grove. It pulsed with an otherworldly energy, its ancient power thrumming through the air. With trembling hands, I performed the final ritual, invoking a chant that reverberated through the forest. The ground shook, and the trees trembled as the curse was lifted. The whispers grew faint, their voices fading into the wind until they were but echoes of a distant memory. The forest exhaled, its heavy air now filled with a sense of relief and newfound tranquility. As I emerged from the depths of the forest, I carried with me the weight of its dark secret, forever changed by the horrors I had witnessed. The whispers had become a part of me, A constant reminder of the darkness that lurks within even the most serene of places. But I had also brought an end to the curse, a respite for the souls trapped within the forest's confines. And though the whispers had ceased, I knew that their voices would forever echo in my mind. A haunting testament to the horrors that lie in wait within the whispering woods.